Lenovo has some of the best Android tablets available today. The Tab P12 Pro is a good one, but it falls short of greatness as an awkward middle child between the company's premium and mid-range efforts. While conducting the testing for this Lenovo Tab P12 Pro review, we couldn't help but wish we were using the company's U.S.A Tab 13 instead, because that's a true entertainment device and cheaper too. Perhaps the key feature of the P12 Pro is the screen. We say that because it's literally in the name. The P12 Pro has a 12-inch screen that uses AMOLED tech and has a 2K resolution, which looks good and turns the tab into a great tool for streaming video and playing games. The P12 Pro is also a fairly powerful tablet with its Snapdragon 870, a chip that provides much of the same power as the top-end Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 but without the overheating or battery drain problems that plague the latter. It's a good tablet for gaming and intensive work apps. Hardware is one thing, but it feels like the Lenovo Tab is missing out when it comes to software, which is just as important in tablets. It uses stock Android, which isn't amazing for tablets at the best of times, and lacks intuitive features for the included stylus. Hardware is one thing, but it feels like the Lenovo Tab is missing out when it comes to software, which is just as important in tablets. It uses stock Android, which isn't amazing for tablets at the best of times, and lacks intuitive features for the included stylus. Lenovo Tab P12 Pro. Image credit, future. You can think of the Lenovo Tab as a rival to Samsung's line of Android tablets. The P12 Pro sits between the Galaxy Tab S8 and Tab S8 Plus in terms of price and size, and like those two, the Lenovo has a good-looking screen, a top-end chipset, and a stylus. But the Lenovo Tab doesn't have any killer features that would elevate it above its competitors. Samsung slates come with powerful chipsets and useful Note apps that make the stylus quick to use. iPads come with the useful iPadOS operating system and a much wider selection of apps. And Fire tablets are tied into the Amazon ecosystem and much lower prices. The P12 Pro doesn't really have that something that would tempt a prospective buyer, and it's also really expensive. Even the aforementioned U.S.A Tab comes with a built-in kickstand, a micro HDMI port, and impressive speakers, all of which give it a real edge. So the P12 Pro is a good choice if you want a slightly more portable tablet or one with a stylus, but there are definitely many enticing alternatives on the market. The Lenovo Tab P12 costs £700/£750 for its single configuration with 6 GB RAM and 128 GB storage. It went on sale in late 2021 and is pretty widely available today. That price tag makes it more expensive than the U.S.A Tab 13, which costs $629/£699, around £1,000, and places it midway between the cost of the lowest price variants of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 and Tab S8 Plus. If the Lenovo Tab P12 Pro's price was a little cheaper, it'd be a bargain. But, as it stands, it's a touch on the pricey side, especially when you can buy an iPad Air 5 for just $599/£569/929 If you close your eyes and picture your average tablet, the image that pops up probably would look pretty similar to what the Lenovo Tab P12 Pro actually looks like. Compared to some other tablets currently on the market, this Lenovo has a fairly wide screen. Its dimensions are 285.6 by 184.5 by 5.6 millimeters. Yeah, it's really thin, and it weighs 565 g. There's a fingerprint scanner and volume rocker, and also a USB-C port, but no 3.5 millimeters headphone jack, which we'd have liked to see. Because the tablet is pretty thin, we'd recommend buying a case for it. We felt squeamish about putting it in a backpack unprotected. The bezels are fairly thin. This is quite a svelte tablet, with the front-facing camera embedded at the top if you're holding the tablet landscape. On the back, there's a camera bump that's fairly big for a tablet, and a magnetic strip that holds and charges the stylus. Unlike on some tablets, where the stylus can only be laid on a specific spot, you can slap the Lenovo's stick on quite a wide area, which is really handy when you're in a rush or just can't be bothered to line it up just so. Because of the placement of this stylus holding zone, though, you can't lay the tablet down flat when the stylus is attached. We found that to be quite annoying at times. For its size, the Lenovo Tab is pretty light, so we see this being a useful tablet for students who just want an easily portable work device. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.